Right now, Germany takes a new turn. The CDU-CSU party wins the election.
Wir, die CDU und die CSU, die Union, wir haben diese Bundestagswahl 2025 gewonnen.
Their politics are center-right. The leader is Merz. He speaks in clear, strong words. He says he will fix big problems: immigration, slow growth, and weak security. His words are bold. He promises change. Why this matters? Every vote, every cheer shows Germany is awake. People want a shift. This new chapter is big for Germany and for the world. People argue about old ideas that failed. Many feel hurt by past immigration. They want safer borders and tighter rules. Merz hears them. He plans stricter immigration. He likes simple words: order and control. Economy, breaking free. Germany's economy feels stuck. Merz is pro-business. He wants lower taxes and fewer rules. He says, let's make business grow. He wants new jobs and more investments. He aims to spark Germany's trade and industry again. Energy, slow down or speed up. The energy debate is hot. Germany tried to go green very fast. Now, Merz wants a steady approach. He talks about transition fuels like natural gas. He wants to balance climate care with energy security. Not too fast, not too slow. Just right. Defense. Standing strong defense is a big deal. CDU-CSU loves a strong military. Merz pushes this idea hard. He will modernize the forces. He aims for 2% of GDP on defense. This shows clear support for NATO, but there's a twist. A far-right party called AfD gets 20% of the vote. This is big too. Germany's votes are split. Still, Merz refuses to work with AfD. He wants a coalition with moderate parties, maybe SPD, Greens, or FDP. He calls this a Kenya coalition. They must agree soon. He wants a government by Easter. Time is short. Boosting the engine, businesses feel hope. The stocks jump. Merz promises tax relief and fewer rules. He talks about new roads, bridges, and factories. He wants investment. He might ease the debt brake rule so the government can spend more. This could lift Germany and all of Europe. Experts see a chance for growth. A split home, 28 to 30% versus 20%. CDU-CSU has about 28 to 30%. AfD has about 20%. That's a deep divide. But all sides want stability. The AfD's high number puts pressure on the coalition. Merz sets a firewall against extreme ideas. He aims for a stable government. They must talk and team up. It's a tricky dance. Effects on the EU. Leading again, Germany is the giant of Europe. Now it returns to leadership. Under the old SPD, Germany was seen as quiet. Merz steps up. He says to Europe, I am ready. This helps the EU. Germany can push new plans on trade, defense, and climate. A strong Germany can unite Europe. Merz wants a strong bond with France's President Macron. They share common goals. Together, they can drive Europe forward. Defense, industry, and more. Both countries join forces. Europe stands stronger this way. Across the pond, U.S. relations. The U.S. listens. Germany's new path matters in NATO and American politics. Merz questions if Europe relies on the U.S. too much. He says Europe must stand on its own, but Germany stays in NATO. It also builds its own strength. Merz talks about a joint nuclear plan with France and the UK. He wants both safety and independence. The U.S. sees good and bad in this. They like a pro-NATO Germany. But they also see tension as Germany grows more independent. On trade, Merz hopes for a new deal with the U.S. He likes free trade. He hates protectionism. That's a win for business on both sides. China and Russia, watching closely. China watches. It sees Germany as a key partner. The old government was careful with China, but Merz is tougher. He warns Germany is too dependent on China. He plans tighter checks on Chinese tech and money. China feels the heat. It must cooperate or push back. Russia also reacts. Merz is a strong critic of Moscow. He promises more help to Ukraine. He might send heavy weapons. Russia sees this as a threat. The Kremlin frowns. It may cut energy ties or spread propaganda. Russia grows more isolated. Germany stands with NATO and the EU. Trade and climate, a new mix. Germany's big win affects global trade. Germany loves free trade. Merz wants to restart old deals like EU-Mercosur or EU-US talks. He wants open markets. On climate, Germany still supports the Paris Agreement, but Merz is more practical. He uses technology-neutral ways to cut carbon. He includes natural gas and possibly nuclear. He wants secure energy and clean air. He shows the world, go green, but stay strong. Global institutions, rules, rules, rules. Germany backs the UN, NATO, G7, and G20. Merz might even ask for a permanent seat on the UN Security Council. That is bold. He also wants a united Europe with shared defense and economy. He says a rules-based world is safer for everyone. A new pulse for Germany and beyond. This 2025 election win is huge. Germany moves to a center-right, pro-business, strong defense path, stricter immigration, hope for economic growth. Coalition talks are hard, but stability is the goal. In the EU, Germany is ready to lead. It builds ties with France, Poland, and Baltic states. This can unite Europe again. With the US, Germany balances partnership and independence. This is a new kind of alliance. China and Russia watch nervously. Germany's new path changes the global game. Finally, on trade and climate, Germany aims for free markets and practical green steps. It stays committed to a rules-based order. This helps keep the world stable. Conclusion: the world won't wait, Merz says. The world won't wait on Germany. He is right. Time moves fast. Germany's new government must act. They promise growth, security, and a strong Europe. They face big tests, divisions at home, far-right pressure, and global giants pushing back. But today, Germany stands bold. It acts with purpose. This is more than a new government. It is a new direction for Germany, Europe, and the whole world.